What's going on, YouTube? Crypto for Change here. My name's David, and we are here. We are in it, the first governance period of Algorand, and we can now vote. We can vote on the first measure that has been brought up, which is either to stay like we are or the 8% slashing. We're going to get into all that and all the details and what I'm also going to be voting. I am just super excited that we as Algorand holders get to vote on the future of Algorand and how it changes. I feel like in today's world with voting, and especially if you live here in the United States, and the past elections and just all the kind of craziness that's gone on, this is a huge thing to see a voting structure the way ours is with Algorand, and hopefully the security that's in it being built on a blockchain, and the security of knowing that your vote does count. So make sure that if you are an Algorand governor, you get out there and you get to vote, because if you don't, you're not going to get those rewards. And obviously, we do want to vote on where we want to see Algorand go, but we also want to get those rewards that are coming at the end of this first governance period. So if you are an Algorand governor and you are voting, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on that notification bell, and let's get into it. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do, obviously, I just have Google brought up here because I want everybody to see. We're going to go to governance.algorand.foundation. Now, if you are using just your computer, this is the website you can go to. I believe you can actually get to this website as well through the MyAlgo wallet if you're using that. So both are just as easy to reach this page where you will cast your vote, but this is the same place where you went to sign up for Algorand governance, and also if you've been tracking it and just watching, you know, the total committed stake, all the rewards, the governors and everything is still there. Obviously it's updated as this whole thing is playing out in front of our eyes, so pretty awesome. And as you can see, the governance period actually started yesterday, so right now we have 13 days, 2 hours, and 25 minutes left until this first voting period is done. So that means you got about a little under 2 weeks to get your stuff together and make sure you get over here, cast your vote on what you think should happen with Algorand's future on this first voting measure. And if you're wanting to know what the first vote is, as you come to the page, even before you connect your wallet, you can come right down to voting session. You can click on this, which says more committing commitments. We're going to click on it, and it's going to bring up the overview of this first vote. Then in the current Algorand Foundation governance system, the one we're in right now, governors must commit to keep a certain balance in their governing wallet and participating in all the voting sessions. But the only penalty currently for violating this commitment is to not receive their governance rewards at the end of the current governance session or the period. So in this voting session, we're asking, or they're asking, whether governors wish to switch to a stronger form of commitment with more penalties for violating it in return for higher rewards. So let's come on down, and it actually already shows, without me even logging in, it actually already shows kind of where we're at with A, keeping the current system, and B, higher rewards with the slashing coming in right at 49%. So it's just right under it. So let's go ahead and read through this. So governors should decide between the following two options. Option A, keep the current system. The governor's rewards amount for 2022 will be 282 million algos dispersed, 70.5 million per quarter or per governing period, while maintaining the current simple locking mechanism. The rewards are distributed among the governors who vote and maintain the committed algos in their wallet for the entire quarterly period. Governors failing to do so will lose their rewards but will incur no further penalties. And those rewards of the people who leave the program would get distributed to the people who stayed in. So even though there is a minimum, once the governance period starts, there is a minimum pretty much reward percentage that we're all going to earn. As people leave the program, that amount can go higher. Option B would be higher rewards and a slashing. So the governance rewards amounts for 2022 would be 362 million or 90.5 million per quarter with a slashing mechanism. The rewards are distributed among the governors who vote and maintain the committed algos in their wallet for the entire quarterly period. In case of failing to do so, whether that be by your wallet falling below the balance or you not voting, governors would be subject to an 8% slashing of their committed amount on top of losing their rewards. Penalties that non-compliant governors pay will be returned to the global rewards pool and the AERP to be used for future rewards. So pretty much just makes it to where it's keeping, or it's helping there be more commitment. So those are our two options right now that we have to vote for. Obviously, like I said, if we look over and we see the results, keeping the current system, which is option A, is right now at 50.28%, and the higher rewards with the slashing is B, and that is at 49.72. Now we are going to go up here to the top right, and we're going to connect our wallet, which mine that I'm using is my ALGO wallet. And now that I am actually logged in, here is all you'll see that is different pretty much than when we were not logged in. Obviously, you'll see your wallet address in the top right, but as you come down to the voting measure, you will see the ability to cast your vote. As I am voting on, not live, but as this will go live as to what I am voting, I am interested to see what your all's thoughts are on what you're going to vote. I do think that this is a cool way of really just seeing the Algorand community grow, because even though there's two options, really both of them have pros and cons, and I would not tell someone that their vote is wrong based on what they are doing, because like I said, it's what you think is better for Algorand as it moves forward. I am actually going to be voting B, which is the higher rewards and the slashing. One of the reasons why I know I'm going that way is just because, one, being early as an Algorand governor and being on here, through these first governing periods, one, I want to earn as much rewards as I possibly can. And I do realize that could mean that I am taking some rewards and some penalties from other people who may end up leaving the system or leaving the governance period for whatever reasons. But when it comes to investing, and this is just general advice I feel like that most people should take into consideration, when you're allocating anything for a certain amount of period where something's going to be locked up, I do think that, it should be an amount that you can fully commit to. So when it comes down to it, I am going to go with option B, which is the higher rewards and the slashing. I'm interested to see what the Crypto for Change community is thinking and what you guys will be voting if you are a governor for Algorand. As you can see, I'll move me over to the left. We'll come back over here. So after you select the option that you want to vote for, you would just come over and hit submit your vote. I'm going to sign that transaction. It's going to take a few seconds. I'm going to drink some of my coffee out of my Florida cup. Look what's on here though. Flamingo. I'll tell you this, guys. Ever since moving to Florida, I have seen so many flamingos, and if you are a big fan of Yieldly, you'll know that their logo or their icon, I guess, has flamingos in it. So it's a sign. It's a sign I need to just buy more Yieldly, wait out for this next big run to happen for it, become a Yieldly millionaire. That's my goal. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But boom. Success. It is shown that my vote has now been cast, but that is it. That's all that's required when you have to come over here and vote to stay in compliance with being an Algorand governor. And for those of you who have not cast your vote, like I said, you have a little over 13 days right now left to log in, get that done to make sure you're going to earn those rewards at the end of this first governance period coming in the close of December. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to let me know in the comments below which vote you went with and why. Obviously, I don't think either option's bad. I think there's pros and cons to each. So I'm interested to see what you guys are thinking, and let's get a discussion going. And if you found this video at all helpful, do me a favor and smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on the notification bells, as we will have more giveaways coming in the future and just tons of good content on this channel that you won't want to miss out on as you're trying to learn more about crypto, investing, financial freedom, and the like. So until next time, let's get out there and make some money.